Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We're going to continue our special summer July of 2023 edition of diving in on one single Chinese character a day instead of an expression. So, 婚 is what we're going to talk about today. So, 婚 means marry in contemporary Chinese, and you can see it can be a noun, a verb, or adjective. Marriage, marry, marriageable, right? English got different formations of this character, of this one meaning, and they have to make it grammatically correct by transforming itself into a noun, verb, or adjective. Chinese, we don't have such an issue. Same pronunciation, same look, and it can adapt itself to fit different semantic context. So marry, we just need to know it means marry, and made up of course, a woman sign and a sunset or dusk sign over there. So the woman sign, actually, in contemporary Chinese, we regard it as woman. We didn't distinguish, but actually this is unmarried woman, which is the daughter of somebody. So it's unmarried woman, single woman. And of course, I mean, when we talk about marry, it got to be the single woman that's marriageable, right? So this is the distinction. So I translate as a daughter because a lot of times it's in that context, it does mean somebody's daughter. It's not somebody's wife yet. So it's somebody's daughter. So it's daughter. And then 婚, okay, this is 女, this is a 婚. And you can see this 婚 carry the sound of 婚 over. And this 婚 means sunset or dusk. And of course, when we're talking about sunset, we have the sun, which is this sphere with horizontal line. That means sphere shape with energy emitting from it. And that's our sun symbol. As simple as that, right? Just a circle as a horizontal and a line in it. That's our sun. And then this a little bit complicated structure means set. So the sun is setting. So the set, somebody say, okay, because this elongated lines kind of keep going down. It's like a visually give you the sense of something is going down. And therefore it's setting. Together it's the sun setting, it's dusk. But that symbol came from, okay, in the past, people do distinguish family name of husbands and wives. So for husbands, they're called shi. So this is the husband's name side. And then the wives, they're called xing. And eventually xing and shi, we don't exactly know. We lost track of who's, right? But Chinese do have a custom as well. Like if you have children, the last name, the family name is going to be the husband's. The dad's is not following the mother's. Even if like probably in contemporary Chinese living, more single women or single moms raising kids and could be having their own like a mom's last name, but the ancient practice is a father's last name. And so there was this name distinction is fathers or wives or moms, and then this is the father's name. And I think there are also distinction based on the hierarchy of the family tree. So is it your first wife, second wives? Is it boy or son? A boy or girl that you're having. So all that have a person's status on that family tree, a different positioning. And then this shi eventually just means this is not the most important on that bloodline. So here we go. So that's kind of downward going. It's almost like, okay, the firstborn of the firstborn of the firstborn, son. That's the number one in that family. And that's just how the society used to organize itself. That's how cross-generational wealth were preserved, I guess. That's first son. And then everybody else kind of going down in their significance. So this eventually becomes this, branching out, not the first, but somehow going down on the family tree hierarchy, and this is down going. Okay, sun setting, daughter or single woman, unmarried woman. That is the picture of marriage or wedding day in ancient practice, because in the past, the ceremonies of wedding day often started in sunset. So imagine a girl in the morning, in the daytime, still with the original family, with mom and dad, and then in the middle of the day, kind of a prep up, and then toward the sunset, she's going to be carried over to, or transit, or somehow transported to the new family, new household. And probably it was intentionally arranged to be the ceremony held at sunset, because it's closer to bedtime, so that she didn't have much opportunity to cry her eyes out in that sad day in her life, when this huge transitioning of different households happening, and no longer, unconditional love from their parents. It's a new household, and oftentimes a woman newly married into a new household start from the lowest rank of that family hierarchy as well. So you can imagine it's treasured, we call it a pearl in the palm, 掌上明珠, is highly valued, precious daughter, and all of a sudden toward the end of the line in a family tree. So it was a tough transition for most women. So I guess that's why sunset was picked as the time to hold the wedding. Okay, so we are going to check one classical scene from one classical movie in China. It was based on the novel created by Nobel laureate, the one and only Nobel laureate in literature category, Mo Yan. And he wrote up this story based on the far back Chinese countries, like the kind of the 100 years ago. Well, this one actually, the historical context that happened to this story was somewhere during World War II, when Japanese occupied China, and there was this conflict of Japanese army, armed forces with the local culture. And this is a particular wedding scene from that movie, that the new wife was carried on this red. It has to be red. Color red is the code for Chinese wedding. Red carriage carried by 4 men, supposedly muscular, strong men. And what they are going to do is, on top of her emotional misery of transitioning to the new household, they're going to shake this jiaozi, we call it, this carriage thing. They're going to shake it, almost like create an artificial earthquake for her, to further frighten her. And there were some famous songs and themes and sceneries from this movie. So if you're interested, check it out. And I'm just using it to show Mary came from this daughter, got transferred or transported to new household during the dusk time of the day. And even if this is dusty, it's kind of like a dusk looking thing as well. So that's 婚, cash into the currency of thinking by one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.